it, but now there's an even worse issue. And I can't be silent about it. And I beg everybody here, if you're part of an NGO, if you're a politician, if you're just a private activist, please, please, please raise this issue, because this issue is critical. You see down there, you see that there's the farm down there, and there's Waterway. I'm not sure you can see the water there. There's a waterway called Zejta. Now, 2 years ago, I lived down there. 2 years ago, I came home from holiday at the Netherlands, and I found masses and masses of dead ducks, dead waterfowl. I wasn't the only one to find this. People before me had reported it, but I went to town because this is right by my house and it's gross. Like 50, 100 dying birds, and it wasn't just birds. I found 2 baby hedgehogs dead right by the water. There was a dead floating rat in the water. I said, my God, what's happening? What's happening? Called everybody. The ministry, ERA, public cleansing, animal welfare, everybody I could. Everyone's giving me the runaround. Everyone's telling me to contact EcoGozo. So contact EcoGozo. It took them 17 days for them to send 2 CPD officials to clear out those dead birds. 17, over 2 weeks. And when I came home, they had been there for a while. Some of these birds were fully decomposed. They were just skeletons. So that means they were there for what, a month, 6 weeks? Nobody cleans this up? Okay, that's bad. That's bad. But what's worse is I was really worried about E. coli bacteria, because I know that these things can spread diseases, salmonella, listeria, and I begged them for water testing. I said, please, please, please test the water. Give us the results. Make this public. Luke Said over here helped me with this, I remember. Yep. Yeah, he contacted them as well. And you know what they told him? The same thing they told me. Do you remember what they said? What did they say?
They're being taken care of.
They're taking care of it, and the cause was bread. White bread. Did you ever hear anything so ridiculous in your life? You have over 100 dead fowl, hedgehogs, and it's just bread? Okay, if the bread is poisoned, maybe, but no. It's not bread. Any child would know that, okay? So again, I said, did you do the water testing? And then I'm gonna give you the dates because the dates are important. On October 14th, I said, did you do the water testing? They said, yes, the water was clean. I said, can we have the results? And they said, eventually, October 28th is when I got the email back. They said, if I want the results, I need to submit a parliamentary question. I didn't know what that was. I'm sorry. I've lived here for a while, but I'm from New York. I'm a Maltese citizen, activist. Obviously, I came here after my PhD to do research in archaeology. So that's who I am here. But I didn't know how to submit a parliamentary question. I'm sorry, it's not self-evident. And he said, look on the website. Okay, I'm looking on this website. I see nothing. I say, please tell me how to submit a question. Get nothing. Nothing. Now, at this time in my life, this just got to be too much for me. I was finishing the thesis, I had 4 jobs, and I said, you know what, if there's a problem, they'll let us know. I trusted the government to let us know if there's a problem, okay, and I let it go. So, here I am this week, preparing for this very speech, and I'm looking at different issues. Cami Appelgren from Malta Rangers Unit, she's supposed to be here, but she fell ill. She thinks she might even have COVID, unfortunately. Anyway, she reported in December of last year, December 29th, and I missed it because it's the holidays, and it's just a little article. She reported in that waterway human waste, human feces, and open sewage flowing there. And so she raises the alarm. Times of Malta does an inquiry. Times of Malta finds out that they did do water testing when I requested it. They did it twice, October 9th and October 19th of 2024. And the water tested positive for E. coli bacteria. Okay? E. coli is dangerous. I have my scientific, Sorry, I'm just a little anal with that stuff. I have my scientific article Here, I don't remember exactly the publication. Here it is. The medical journal, highly prestigious medical journal, Infectious Diseases and Therapy, states E. coli is the second most common cause of death linked to bacterial infection. Okay, so this is a matter of life and death. In America, in 2006, there was an E. coli outbreak from spinach that was watered with infectious water. It caused 204 people to be ill. Over 150, I think, 104, excuse me, people were hospitalized. 3 died. Okay, and this water right here, it's right next to farms. They're growing spinach or leafy greens. I don't know what kind of leafy greens. They're growing leafy greens right next to E. coli infested water. This is affecting all of us, period. They should give us the results of these tests. They should have mandatory testing periodically, and they should be releasing the information for the public good. I emailed EcoGozo after I found this out that last week. I haven't heard a thing. Not an acknowledgement, nothing. So for my money, this is a cover-up. It's a cover-up. And were they lying? Were they lying when they told us it was bread causing all this death? I have no words. I'm outraged. I'm upset. It's obscene and it's wrong. And again, I beg everybody here to help us. It's not just for me. This is not an ego thing. For all of us, for children, the elderly. You know, we all deserve a healthy environment, and our drinking water is critical.